You hear? So, this is world news right now, probably the biggest story in the world. So I figured I had to do a podcast about this. Kanye West went full beast mode on Alex Jones. He beat them at their own game. He only, every day this dude talks, I hear him talk, he proves his point more and more every time he talks. He just straight up went DEFCON 4, like he said, on the Jews. And I don't mean to laugh at something so heinous like the Holocaust, but he's using it in a way where it's in parables. So if you don't understand what a parable is, look it up. Jesus did it a lot. He wouldn't just answer in a direct way. He would ask you a question or say something that made you have to think about it. And so, and I knew that he was doing this. He was like, I like Hitler. Yes, Hitler was great. I love Hitler. And then I was like, at first I was like, damn, dude, he's saying this, but I know he's not really saying that. So let me try to pick up on what he's actually trying to make a point of. Because I knew for sure that it's, and the liberal news is going to come on TV. Every freaking one of the nations is going to be like, what piece of crap Kanye is. He said, sorry, Ye, that Ye is over here saying he loves Hitler. Oh my God. He's going to get the cow cars ready. And he's going to start talking about how he wants to load everybody up on the trains. But no, if you think that, you missed his point. So he mentioned it twice. He said, James Brown said, say it loud. Say it loud. You're black and you're proud. That's what he said. And I said, okay. He's talking about how in the 60s or maybe before that black people were proud. It would never call them the N-word to themselves. Never. Probably get beat up for that. And so he's saying that was when we were doing good because blacks were doing better as a family unit before the Civil Rights Act. Okay? That's just a fact. That's just a fact. Okay? So he's saying, okay, this is what it started. And then it's kind of like that meme, this is how it started, this is how it's going. And now he's saying that, okay, they are telling me for us to call each other the N-word. I don't want to say it just because I honestly don't believe in saying that word. It's horrible. But not even with the A. You know what I mean? It's just stupid. It's all stupid. And Kanye's right, we shouldn't be saying that. Not even to each other. For black people, they shouldn't even be saying that to each other. I strongly agree to that and condone that and have always thought that. Like, why are they calling themselves that? That's like a buck-breaking move. Like, they tricked them into calling themselves that so the real racists can just laugh at them and keep it going for another 1,000 years, you know, because they're calling them. I'm like, what? I know it's a term of endearment and it sounds funny when they do it, like in different ways, and it's funny, you know. And but still, at the same time, like, it's kind of, I don't know, man. Call it MK Ultra or whatever. But anyway, she said that, yeah, so they're making us call each other that. And then I never thought Beyonce would say she's a bitch, and she called herself a bitch. And so now we're bitches. And it's like, again, like they tricked you to put yourself down. Like they're tricking the black people to put themselves down. And so he's like, and now they're calling me a Nazi. So guess what? I like Hitler. I love Hitler. You know, like he's saying that shit and everyone's like shocked. And I'm like, also shocked and Alex Jones is shocked. Everyone, the whole world's like, what? But then Alex Jones is like, well, you love Jeffrey Dahmer? He's like, yep, I love Jeffrey Dahmer. I mean, I encourage everybody to listen to the full 3 hours and 15 minutes or whatever it is, because hopefully I'm helping you decipher this, and some people, I guarantee you, big podcasts aren't even going to nail this, because just because they have big followings or whatever doesn't mean it's a better show. So please spread the show and go on the YouTube and hit the like button. I know everyone says that. I've never said that, but I have no way of getting feedback from you guys, so I would love to get some feedback on the show. And so yeah, do that. It's on YouTube. You could look up Lizard News Network or Elijah Mendiola. But anyways, okay, so and so he's saying, okay, so they're calling me Hitler, so let me go ahead and say that about myself. I said, yes, dude. I was already thinking that, and he said that. So I was like, okay, for sure that's what he meant, right? Because that's the one thing about my dad. Like, you can read a Bible verse, and you can read it wrong, and you can read it completely wrong. And that's what a lot of religions are. Like, Jehovah's Witness, they say that, oh, it's in the Bible that you can't change blood, and it's not talking about that. I asked my father this, and he knows the details, and he's saying about, like, mixing blood is... I can't remember. You have to do deep research into this stuff. But the point is, he was not going by what he thought it was interpreted to say. He was going in deep. He said he would spend days on verses. Like, and I believe him because I have his Bible, and it's incredible how much stuff he wrote in there. And every time I would ask him a question, he would give me the deep meaning of it from the Bible, verbatim. So I know my dad knows what he's talking about. But to the point, you can misinterpret things, and so a lot of people are going to misinterpret what he was saying, yay. And because I know this, because also he was kept going back to Jesus, and no one's going to talk about that either. He's like, his whole message was, we need to spread love, and we need to love everybody no matter how heinous their crime is, but no matter how heinous their crime is, they need to love them like Jesus did. And that demons are the ones taking over people's souls to make them doing evil shit. So he's basically saying what I was saying earlier in the day to my friends, that this battle in this weird planet that we live in is all in your mind. Your mind is so freaking strong. Like, your mind is telling you to lift your arms. Your mind is telling you to talk. My mind's telling me to think these weird things that is not like anyone else's mind. And there's billions of different minds on this planet, and billions before, and going to be billions after. So it's just so weird that our minds are all different. They're like fingerprints. And so we need to just pray for Kanye. And he made lots of good points, because he was talking about Jesus, and he's also saying, don't, like, the point is not to cancel nobody. Like, I have free speech, and I was telling my friends this before Kanye said it. He goes, and they're like, oh, well, he shouldn't say that because he's worried about what they're going to say. I said, who gives a fuck? Like, who is he worried about what's going to say? Is he worried about what CNN's going to say? Is he worried about what Trump's going to say? No. The most powerful people in the world, he's like, I do not care. I have free speech. I'm proving that I can say whatever I want. That was his whole point too. He wanted to show everyone that you can say whatever the fuck you want in America. And he found the most heinous thing he could think of, and he said it. And he's like, see, I'm still alive. I'm still alive. What are you gonna do? You can't hurt me. You know, that type of deal. And I was like, yep, I knew it. That's what you're trying to prove. And I knew that. I was telling my friends, like, dude, they're like, well, what if they say this and he can't get a job? I can't get a job. He's worth $400 million still. And they're like, well, what if they take that away? I say, well, he can go get a job at McDonald's. And they're like, no, you can't do that. I said, well, then he could be a homeless man. He's still alive. Like, he'll make his way. I'm sure he'll be fine. His point is, they can take everything they want, just like Job in the Bible. I think it's Job. They can take it all away from him, and it won't matter, because he's still got his health, and he's still got his life, and he's still got Jesus. And that's the mentality that everyone on this whole damn planet needs to have. And if we could do that, everyone would stop killing each other. Everybody would stop letting little girls get their breasts chopped off because their fucking stupid parents said, yeah, you can do that. Don't wait till you're 18. Don't wait till you're an adult so you can think about this. Maybe you're gay. No, you're not gay. You're a boy. You know? So it's fucking sick. It's so sick. And I can't believe it's happening in my country, and I'm fucking ashamed. I'm ashamed of this country for letting this shit happen. It's pathetic. All right? So, everyone go to Infowars.com. Everyone go to band.video. That's band.video. And that's where you can see Owen's take on this and Alex Jones's take on this, and they take it apart and they analyze it and all that good stuff. Take calls, get people's ideas. Please, everybody. Everyone needs to stand for Kanye and stay down for pedophilia and child abuse and all the sick shit that they're getting away with because they're saying, oh, we didn't know. We didn't know. And by the way, my friend showed me today that the name Balenciaga, if you break that down into 3 syllables, Balenciaga, I didn't believe this at first, but it's true. We did it. Type it in, Google from English to Latin, bow. And again, it's not the spelling, it's the words. The words are the magic. So forget about the spelling. It's bow, B-A-A-L, N-C-E-N-S-I, Aga. And you type that in 3 syllables, it says, Bao is king. Now, for those of you who do not know who Bao is, he is, you guessed it, a child sacrifice god. You think these people are good? They're possessed by demons. Actual demons. Okay? Actual demons. So that means that, imagine like the scariest movie you've ever seen where a little demon's flying around and it's like, go kill the children. Yes, Lord Satan. And then they fly into our realm and they're flying around. No one can see them. And it's like, we're just like, I'm eating my breakfast, I'm eating my cereal. And there's like a demon right there. Like, you know what I mean? Trying to, and then he starts whispering to you, you must kill the babies. And you're like, I wonder if I should, we should just get an abortion. Fuck this baby. Yes. That's what you hear. That's what's going on. It's not a joke. So, this is a battle between good and evil. Again, it says that in the Bible. I've said it like 5 times today to 5 different people because that is what's happening all in around my world and all around your world. It's all in your mind. Your mind's what controls everything. And then if you go back further than that, we don't even know what the mind is. We don't understand consciousness. It's the smartest people on the planet don't know what consciousness is. I do. It's your soul, buddy. I don't need no damn textbook to tell me that. The only textbook I need is the Bible. Alright? Alright, man. Well, I just want to do that quick podcast for you guys. I'm trying to drop more info daily, up to par, so I can stay with the flow of the time. And thank you. If you like the show, please share it to all your buddies. And I'm going to try to keep going a little harder for you guys because I let you down for a few months and I haven't been doing any podcasts. But you know what? If my numbers come up, I'm going to start hitting it harder again. All right, guys. So please help me out. Do me a favor. Share it. If you know me personally, thank you very much for listening to the show. And just continue listening and spread the good news of God and what really is going on in this ball or flat plane, if you want to think that, but whatever we are in this universe, a tiny speck in a gigantic Milky Way surrounded by trillions of Milky Ways, surrounded by massive superclusters. So, okay, so that's where we're at. All right, good night.